guys, welcome to guide. This is Aditya. I hope I am audible and visible to all of you guys clearly, right? आवाज आ रही है मेरी, साउंड क्लियर है, चेक कर लीजिए एक बार. सारी चीजें ठीक है. We can start the session. Discussion will be around the current affairs of 19th and 20th of November. We'll start the discussion and see the news highlights of the day. Unify Asset Management received the approval from the SEBI to launch mutual fund operations in India. So now this AMC Asset Management company will also offer their own mutual fund facility in India. Another company which will be added to the list of mutual fund asset management companies. So Unify is the name of that. We'll see the background as well. Second is Reserve Bank of India cancelled the license of Vijayawada based Durga Cooperative Urban Bank. Durga Cooperative Urban Bank का license cancel किया Reserve Bank of India ने. What is the reason? We'll see the details. Public sector bank to introduce the micro, small, medium enterprises credit model with the loan range between 25 lakh rupee to 5 CR. So MSMEs will be able to get the loan between 25 lakh to 5 CR very easily with the support of this new model, credit model, which will be developed by the public sector banks. We'll see in detail. Canara Bank designated Reliance Communication and its subsidiary as fraud account, willful default. So, what is the reason why Reliance Communication have been designated or announced by Canara Bank as a default, or we can call it willful default or fraud account? Complete details we'll see in the news. World Bank increases the lending capacity by 50%. Pledges means going to provide the loan around 150 billion for green project and developing economies over the next decade. अगले 10 सालों में 150 बिलियन डॉलर का टारगेट रखा है वर्ल्ड बैंक ने टू प्रोवाइड द लोन फॉर द ग्रीन प्रोजेक्ट एंड द डेवलपिंग इकोनॉमीज इन द नेक्स्ट 10 years. इसको भी डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे. आईडीएफसी फर्स्ट बैंक अनवेल्ड एक्सक्लूसिव स्टार्टअप लॉन्च to support and empower early stage entrepreneurs in India. This launch will be exclusively made for the startup owners, CEO, co-founders, so they can meet up over there and have the discussion with each other. SDFC Bank to and Times of India to organization SDFC Bank and Times of India recently collaborated for Cyber Security Summit in New Delhi. Organization collaborated and conducted Cyber Security Summit in New Delhi to mark 5th year of participation in the International Fraud Awareness Week. ये भी क्वेश्चन बनेगा that International Fraud Awareness Week celebrated this year 2024 from which date to which date? What is the theme of this year? तो इसके बारे में बात करेंगे. बाकी आप लोगों ने विजिलेंटी कैंपेन सुना होगा. विजिलेंटी कैंपेन इज अ वेरी फेमस कैंपेन ऑफ एचडीएफसी बैंक. Another very important news which is always find the place in the questions of all upcoming examinations, that is UN COP29. So COP29, the target to mobilize $1 trillion annually for the climate finance by the year 2030, where it is conducted, what is the objective of this year, who is the president of this year, every detail I am going to discuss within the session. So thank you for joining the session, guys. It is just the news highlight. I have told you the complete discussion we are going to do today in this session in detail. Also, MCQs revision will be started from tomorrow onwards. So welcome to Guidely. Do subscribe the channel if you are watching the session for the first time. For the UBI LBU local bank officer, if you have any confusion in the preparation, I'll give you a video today where you will be able to get the idea that what type of content you should cover for the UBI LBU examination. Dates are already out, right? If you are not aware about it, check the details. My PDF will be available on this Telegram group. You can join the group to check the PDF. I will be moving toward the next phase, that is our homework question. होमवर्क के क्वेश्चंस पे मूव करते हैं, आते हैं. नेशनल पेमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया अनवील्स द न्यू एटीएम प्रोडक्ट एंड रीनेम बीबीपीएस टू विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग, दैट इज भारत बिल पेमेंट सिस्टम, नाउ नोन एज भारत कनेक्ट. सो बीबीपीएस विल बी नोन एज नाउ व्हाट? भारत कनेक्ट. तो इट इज आल्सो बिकेम वन ऑफ द सब्सिडरी ऑफ NPCI. So now NPCI have 3 subsidiaries mainly. Interview वगैरह में पूछ लेते हैं. So now NPCI have 3 subsidiaries. One, NPCI International Payment Limited, one subsidiary. Second one is called Bharat Connect. Second one, and third Bheem. Bheem, Bharat Interface for Money. Previously Bheem was a product. Now it is a subsidiary. So these are the 3 subsidiaries of NPCI at present. ठीक है. जैसे पूछता है ना RBI के कितने subsidiaries हैं, वैसे NPCI के भी पूछ सकता है. चलिए आगे मूव करते हैं. So IMPS facility provided by the NPCI through which of the following channel? So the channel is called NFS, National Financial Switch. It is a 24/7 network on which our ATMs also get operated in India. तो इंडिया में जो ATM ऑपरेशन है वो भी आपके NFS चैनल पर चलता है. MMID, Mobile money identifier code is a 7-digit code which is useful to do the fund transaction with the support of IMPS as well as UPI. So basically it was created for the easy fund transaction through IMPS facility. This code is called MMID, Mobile Money Identifier Code. Our TNA heroes Shilpa, Atira, Divya, Chima, Kavya, Shiv Kishore, Robinson, Simran, Harsha, Arup, Harish, Siddharth, Sonam, Shraddha. Thank you guys. Thank you for answers. चलिए कल के लिए होमवर्क के क्वेश्चन ले लीजिए. सिंपल क्वेश्चंस दे रहा हूं. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द फर्स्ट बैंक टू इंट्रोड्यूस द एटीएम इन इंडिया? इंडिया में एटीएम इंट्रोड्यूस करने वाला पहला बैंक कौन सा था? सेकंड, where is the first IndiCash ATM was inaugurated in India? What was the location? Third, which of the following is the first मोबाइल एटीएम प्रोवाइडर इन इंडिया? तो इंडिया में मोबाइल एटीएम प्रोवाइडर कौन था? जीए हसल बैच, वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ योर आईबीपीएस पीओ मींस, यूबीआई एलबीओ एग्जामिनेशन, एसबीआई पीओ मींस, एसबीआई क्लर्क मींस. All these examinations will be covered with the support of one batch. Today's session, आज के सेशन का आइडिया दे देता हूं. अक्टूबर 2024 बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल न्यूज पार्ट 2 एट 10 AM, 10 बजे सेशन करेंगे. इसके बाद होगा आपका बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल एमसीक्यूज ओनली फॉर अक्टूबर. Complete session, master class over the MCQs at 12 o'clock, and after that RBI circular, RBI news detail session that is at 4 o'clock. तो ये 3 सेशन है सिर्फ आज. डेली आई विल गिव यू द अपडेट रिगार्डिंग द सेशंस. आगे मूव करते हैं सर. रेगुलेटरी न्यूज पर मूव करेंगे. न्यूज नंबर 1. न्यूज नंबर 1 इन द रेगुलेटरी न्यूज. यस वेंकटेश, फर्स्ट वीक 4 to 8th of December न्यूज डेट आ गए. So UBI LBO examination date is 4 to 8th of December. Although I'll create a detailed video today over it. Unify Asset Management received SEBI approval to launch mutual fund operations in India. This is a Chennai-based company. Unifi Capital is a Chennai-based company. This company recently got the approval from the Securities and Exchange Board of India to run their own mutual fund operations. So previously, this company was working as a mutual fund operator. Like they were able to collect the fund and was investing in the different mutual fund companies. मतलब as a AMC काम कर रहा था अभी तक. They did not have their own mutual fund plan. अपना खुद का mutual fund plan नहीं था. Now they will be able to launch their own mutual fund plan after this approval. So Unify Capital established in the year 2001 as a portfolio manager. So this is a difference. This was working as a portfolio manager. Currently manage assets worth around 27,000 crore as on 31st of October 2024. Company manage equity and debt through the portfolio management services alternative investment fund, both domestically and internationally. So they have their investment in India as well as out of India. Now the company plan to run the mutual fund house or mutual fund business. And they will be providing their own mutual fund schemes. Company expanded the presence across India, that is Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Pune, Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, other locations in Gujarat. And company founder is Mr. Sarath Reddy, headquarter located in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Currently the CEO is Mr. George Alexander. So this is the detail regarding the company. Company का मैंने detail दे दिया आप लोगों को. जाग रहे हैं सारे लोग? एक्टिव है? कंफर्मेशन द चैट बॉक्स इमीडिएटली. अच्छा, फ्लोटिंग एटीएम एसबीआई ने स्टार्ट किया था. ठीक है, बढ़िया है. आंसर्स, होमवर्क के आंसर उसमें लगाना है आपको. कहां? इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. चलिए. सो नेक्स्ट न्यूज इज रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया कैंसल द लाइसेंस ऑफ विजयवाड़ा बेस्ड दुर्गा कोऑपरेटिव बैंक. द रीजन इज बैंक was unable to comply section 11 and section 22 of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Meaning is bank does not have sufficient balance to return the money of customers. We know this thing. Deposits are liabilities of bank. Why we call deposit as liability of bank? Interview में होता है discussion. What are the assets of bank? What are the liabilities of bank? So deposits are called liabilities of bank. Why? Because it is a liability of a bank to return the depositor's fund whenever they demand or the account get mature. ये liability है बैंक का, responsibility है बैंक का कि fund refund करो. So if bank is unable to justify or fulfill their liabilities, that bank is not allowed to perform in the market. This is why RBI cancelled the license of this Vijayawada based Durga Cooperative Urban Bank. I hope you are getting my point. So bank was unable to maintain the enough funds to return the depositors fund whenever the depositors demand. Bank was not in the capacity, so that is why the license got cancelled, and the depositors will be able to get the insurance claim up to 5 lakh rupee under DICGC Act of 1961. Multiple time I have informed you these things, that please check around you, because there are lots of senior citizens, those who deposit their 30-40 lakh rupee retirement fund into cooperative bank because of higher interest. Never, means you can suggest them politely that, sir, or aunt, uncle, or any grandpa, grandma, that please don't deposit more than 4 lakh rupee in any cooperative bank. Why? Because up to 5 lakh rupees is insured. More than that is not insured. They may cross you. Why only 4 lakh? Why not total 5 lakh? Because your interest will also be secured. Your interest will also be protected by the insurance cover if you will deposit 4 lakh rupee. So remaining 1 lakh will be your insurance coverage for the interest. I hope you are getting my point. So as per the data, 95%, 95.8% depositors are eligible for full return. Means there will be around 5% depositors, those who are going to lose their money. DICGC already paid 9.84 crore rupee total insurance deposit to the eligible. समझ में आया पॉइंट? क्लियर है? ये पॉइंट है. आगे आ जाओ. बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल न्यूज पे मूव करते हैं. पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स to introduce the micro, small, medium enterprises credit model with the loan ranging between 25 lakh to 5 crore. Now, credit model. What is this credit model? First of all, credit model के बारे में बात करते हैं. I'll just switch off the cam. So, a credit model will be a type of okay, यहाँ देखो, credit model will be a method evaluation of MSME. It will work over the evaluation of micro, small, medium enterprises with the standard framework such as supply chain dynamics. कि जो MSME है उनका supply chain कितना अच्छा है, after production how much better supply chain they do have, then digital footprint of MSME, industry specific condition for the accurate credit risk assessment. So it is a risk assessment, risk, that if we are providing loan to a MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises, and this MSME is working in the space sector, अगर MSME आपके space sector में work कर रहा है, और MSME is working in the textile sector, एक example ले लो, MSME is working in textile sector. So what will be the risk associated with the MSME to the textile sector? इस तरीके का एक standard framework ready करने जा रहे हैं banks. That standard framework will be helpful for the bank to decide and easily to provide the lending facility. Now this framework launch timeline will be 25th of November by BOI, Bank of India, Punjab and Sindh Bank, Indian Bank, and 30th of November other 6 public sector bank, BOB, Union Bank of India, UCO Bank, Central Bank of India, Indian Overseas Bank, PNB, they will be launching it. ठीक है, डेट याद करने का जरूरत नहीं है, आप ये याद रखो इनका मैक्सिमम लैंडिंग लिमिट क्या है. जैसे एसबीआई है, एसबीआई प्रोवाइड अप टू 5 करोड़ रुपी टू एमएसएमई विद इन 15 मिनट. डू यू नो द स्कीम ऑफ एसबीआई अंडर विच एसबीआई प्रोवाइड अप टू 5 करोड़ रुपी लोन. 5 करोड़ रुपए तक का लोन एसबीआई प्रोवाइड करता है एमएसएमई को, माइक्रो स्मॉल मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस को, इमीडिएटली. सो व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ दैट स्कीम? एसबीआई पीयू का क्वेश्चन होगा, ये आंसर बताइए फटाफट से. ठीक है, हाँ, ऑल्दो नवीन ने ऑलरेडी लिख रखा है. So Bank of Baroda will provide up to 25 lakh, Canara Bank up to 25 lakh, Punjab National Bank up to 25 lakh, right? BOI 1 CR, SBI का 5 CR है, Indian Bank का 5 CR है, yes. So the scheme of State Bank of India is called MSME Sahaj. MSME Sahaj. Sahaj. So MSME Sahaj is the name of the scheme of State Bank of India. Till now, SBI have provided around 52,000 crore rupee, highest in the market to the micro, small, medium enterprises sector. तो MSMEs को सबसे ज्यादा लोन देकर बैठा है कौन सा बैंक? स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. आफ्टर दैट इट इज PNB 25,000 crore. First two याद रख लो, that is enough. So SBI have provided the maximum loan to the MSME sector. It is around 152 crore, 154 crore rupee loan provided by State Bank of India. Clear है? Next news पर आते हैं. Canara Bank. Canara Bank designate Reliance Communication and its subsidiary as a fraud account. Fraud आप यहां पर इसको also you can call it willful default. willful default. तो willful default की कैटेगरी में रखा है कैनरा बैंक ने किसको? अभी रिसेंटली रिलायंस कम्युनिकेशन को एंड इट्स सब्सिडरी रिलायंस टेलीकॉम. So Reliance Communication, its subsidiary Reliance Telecom as the fraud. So this Reliance Communication, Reliance Telecom is not the company of Mr. Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani project in the telecom is called Jio. Mukesh Ambani का जो project है telecom sector में, that is called Jio. This Reliance Communication, Reliance Telecom is the company of Anil Ambani. Anil Ambani का है, तो confuse मत होना Ambani's में. Clear है? That why Mukesh Ambani have so much money, they can make the payment within like this. Yes, Mukesh Ambani can make. Anil Ambani is doing all of these things. So Canara Bank have classified Reliance Communication and its subsidiary Reliance Telecom as fraud due to non-utilization of fund as per the sanction term. In the willful default, there is a condition that if you are taking education loan, you should use that money only for the payment of your education fees. You cannot plan a Goa trip from your education loan. ये condition होती है loans में. If you are taking education loan, you should pay only fee. If you are taking home loan, that amount should be utilized only for the construction of home. ये condition है. If you are using that amount somewhere else and if it became NPA, then you will be a willful defaulter. Same to same thing has been done by Reliance Communication. They have taken the loan for the purpose of investment into mutual fund and fixed assets. इन्होंने पैसा लिया था कि हम भाई इन्वेस्ट करने वाले हैं इस पैसे को कहां पर म्यूचुअल फंड में फिक्स्ड एसेट्स में प्रॉपर्टीज एंड लैंड में बट दैट अमाउंट दे हैव लिक्विडेट immediately they invested initially and they liquidate immediately and after that they utilize this amount for the repayment of their previous dues. अपने पुराने dues को clear करने के लिए उन्होंने इस amount को use किया है. So Canara Bank sanctioned 1050 crore rupee to Reliance Communication which is NPA and which is under willful default category at present. तो ये पैसा आपका कहां पर है? willful default category में ये पैसा है आपका. Clear है मेरा point? बोलो yes or no? Point समझ में आया? Ericsson India initiated the insolvency proceeding against the Reliance Communication. The company admission into the corporate insolvency in May 2018. तो कंपनी 2018 से corporate insolvency में चल रहा है. Till now, the final approval or final this judgment is not there. Canara Bank founded in the year 1906. Bangalore headquarter है. K. Satyanarayan Raju sir is the MD and CEO. Together we can is the tagline. World Bank. World Bank increases the lending capacity by 50%, pledges 150 billion for green project developing economies over the next decade. In the next 10 years, World Bank says that they will be providing $150 billion, not million. $150 billion amount will be provided by the World Bank in the next 10 years. This amount will be provided for supporting the developing economies by increasing the capacity. Basically, this amount will be provided for the green project, supporting climate action, achieving the sustainable development goals. So for the developing nation, not for the developed nation. So whenever you see this one, no, developing nation. So it will be offered with the support of IDA, International Development Association. IDA, which is a part of World Bank, provide lending facility only to developing and underdeveloped nation. तो IDA वर्ल्ड बैंक का वो हिस्सा है जो सिर्फ डेवलपिंग और अंडरडेवलप्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस और नेशंस को लोन प्रोवाइड करता है, नॉट टू द डेवलप्ड वन. डेवलप्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस और कंट्रीज कैन नॉट बोरो द लोन फ्रॉम IDA. So $150 billion is the target of World Bank to provide the lending facility in the green project and developing economies in the next 10 years. Data याद रखिएगा. Currently, World Bank led 5 billion annually. Now they have planned to increase the capacity, to increase the development. Next one, Asian Development Bank (ADB) first biodiversity nature theme bond to fund across Asia and Pacific. So Asia Pacific. For the Asia and Pacific, the first biodiversity nature theme bond have been launched. Biodiversity for the environment protection, nature theme, it will be related to the forestation, increment of forestation and agriculture sector for such type of areas. So Asian Development Bank issues first biodiversity and nature theme bond, finance the pool to the eligible project in Asia and Pacific. Pacific means Australian region, Australia continent. Okay, Asia and Australia continent. You can see that Asia and Pacific. So bond valued around 150 million Australian dollar, approximately 100 million US dollar का amount है ये, approximately 100 million US dollar, 10 years है, maturity and 10-year maturity, and was purchased by Dai-ichi Life Insurance Company of Japan. So Dai-ichi Life Insurance Company of Japan have subscribed it. It was arranged by Credit Agricole CIB. ये याद रखो, एक कंपनी का नाम है. This life insurance company has subscribed it. इन्होंने subscribe किया है. Subscribe किया means this company invested. This company invested in this bond. Now 100 million US dollar is there with the Asian Development Bank additional. This amount will be utilized by ADB. This amount will be utilized by ADB for the development project in biodiversity area. तो biodiversity nature theme के areas में ADB इस amount को क्या करेगा? Invest करेगा. So ADB bond, theme bond, sustainable development key vehicle to mobilize the private capital to support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal and Montreal Global Biodiversity Project. देखो क्या कर क्या रहा है, ADB क्या कर रहा है? ADB have taken 100 million US dollar from which company? Dai-ichi Life Insurance of Japan. 10 years के लिए ADB ने अमाउंट लिया है. This amount will be now invested by ADB in the biodiversity sector. तो अब ये पैसा ADB वहां पर लगाएगा. And after 10 years, ADB will return the money. वो वापस करेगा with interest, whatever the interest they have discussed. चलिए आगे मूव करें. Next one, IDFC First Bank unveils exclusive startup launch to support empower early stage startups in India. This launch located at Koramangala in Bangalore. So IDFC First Bank, a new startup launch for early stage startups, entrepreneurs in India. तो अभी तक हम लोग पढ़ते थे SBI became the first bank to launch a specialized startup branch in India. First branch was started in Bangalore only, right? SBI started that thing. After that, Central Bank of India, Indian Overseas Bank, multiple banks came with the startup branch. Now the startup branch concept is old. So IDFC First Bank came with the concept of startup launch. Now in this startup launch, owners, CEO, founders of newly formed startups can come and get the mentorship, provide networking opportunities, access to the essential resource to the entrepreneurs so they can have discussion with each other at this launch. Space is designed to help the entrepreneurs to scale their business and facilitate collaboration with the investors. Investors के साथ collaborate करने के लिए, facilitate करने के लिए, and finally lending facility will be there, right? So why IDFC First Bank is doing all of this? Is it a CSR initiative? No, it's a new marketing strategy of IDFC First Bank. So October 2015, bank founded Mumbai, Maharashtra headquarter. V. Vidyanathan sir is the MD and CEO. The first startup launched by IDFC First Bank in Bangalore. Next one, अगला वाला देखिए. So SDFC Bank collaborated with Times of India (TOI). So SDFC Bank collaborated with Times of India to conduct the Cyber Security Summit in New Delhi to mark the 5th year participation in the National Fraud Awareness Week. So SDFC Bank have their campaign like Stay Safe, Stay Vigil campaign. विजिल आंटी कैंपेन, ऐसा एक कैंपेन था, एडवर्टाइजमेंट विद द सपोर्ट ऑफ आंटी टू मेक पीपल अवेयर अबाउट द डिजिटल फ्रॉड्स, डिजिटल फ्रॉड से लोगों को अवेयर बनाने के लिए, साइबर फ्रॉड से, दैट व्हाट आर द न्यू टेक्निक्स ऑफ साइबर फ्रॉड, टू मेक पीपल अवेयर, दीज वर द कैंपेन्स व्हिच वर लॉन्च्ड बाय एचडीएफसी बैंक। तो एचडीएफसी बैंक ने कोलैबोरेशन किया है टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया के साथ, कंडक्टिंग द साइबर सिक्योरिटी समिट वेयर इन न्यू दिल्ली, न्यू दिल्ली में साइबर सिक्योरिटी समिट कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं। इंटरनेशनल फ्रॉड अवेयरनेस वीक, International Fraud Awareness Week 2024 observed from 17 to 23rd of November। तो 17 से 23rd of November इसका ड्यूरेशन है इंटरनेशनल फ्रॉड अवेयरनेस वीक का। एंड objective is or you can say that the theme is to minimize the impact of fraud by promoting anti-fraud awareness and education, by promoting anti-fraud awareness and education। तो ये पॉइंट हो गया। चलिए एचडीएफसी बैंक को रिवाइज कर लेते हैं आज, ठीक है, क्वेश्चंस बनते हैं एग्जाम में तो एक बार रिवाइज करते हैं इमीडिएटली रीसेंट न्यू पॉइंट्स जो है। एचडीएफसी बैंक recently inaugurated their first branch in Singapore after getting wholesale banking approval from the Monetary Authority of Singapore। HDFC Bank achieved their target of 25% of women workforce in the organization in the financial year 24 itself ahead 1 year। The target was FY25। इन्होंने टारगेट रखा था 25% by 25 and 27% by 27। ये टारगेट था 25% by 25, 27% by 27, but they achieved it 1 year before। एक साल पहले अचीव कर लिया इन्होंने। HDFC Bank recently launched instant SIP on smart wealth application। HDFC Security HDFC Security recently collaborated with Vested Finance, a US-based investment firm, for the global investing of Indian NRIs। So, for attracting the investment from the Indians and NRIs, recently HDFC Security have collaborated with the Vested Finance। HDFC Bank launches Smart Wealth application। Anush Tyagi was appointed as the MD and CEO of HDFC Ergo General Insurance। After that, HDFC Bank recently approved 100% sale of HDFC Education to Vama Sundari Investment at the cost of 192 crore rupee। HDFC Bank executed the transaction via NPCI UPI payment application as a part of UPI secondary market facility। So now UPI is available in the secondary market। HDFC Bank became the first bank to start offering UPI for the purpose of secondary market transaction। Then UPI, that HDFC Bank became the first private bank to start their branch in Kavaratti, Lakshadweep। It is the first private bank to start their branch in Kavaratti Island in Lakshadweep mein। Then Bank of Tokyo acquired 20% stake in HDB Financial Services, which is a subsidiary of HDFC Bank। तो ये पॉइंट हो गया HDFC बैंक की। रिवीजन हम लोग अब स्टार्ट करेंगे इसी फॉर्म में, बिकॉज वी आर मूविंग क्लोजर टू द एग्जामिनेशन। सो आई विल ट्राई टू रिवाइज वन बैंक एवरी डे, वन स्टेट एवरी डे। एक बैंक रिवाइज किया करेंगे डेली और एक स्टेट रिवाइज करेंगे पर डे। इन न्यूज, रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज फाइनलाइज मर्जर ऑफ मीडिया एसेट विथ वॉल्ट डिज्नी India to create a 70,000 crore joint venture company। So final, it is done final। Reliance and Walt Disney is collaborating now। They will make one company in the entertainment industry। सबसे बड़ा कंपनी बन जाएगा, biggest company in the entertainment industry। That will be Disney Hotstar and Reliance। कोलैबोरेशन हो जाएगा इनका, ठीक है। इट विल बी अ कंपनी ऑफ अराउंड 70,352 करोड़ रुपए, ये पूरा इनका अमाउंट होगा। रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज हैव इन्वेस्टेड 11,500 crore in the joint venture। Reliance is going to hold 63% in this company। 63.16% will be holded by Reliance। ये होगा रिलायंस का शेयर, ठीक है। दिस विल बी द शेयर ऑफ रिलायंस। while 36.84% 36.84% will be the share of Disney। ये होगा बचा हुआ किसका शेयर? डिज्नी का। सो दिस विल बी द शेयर ऑफ डिज्नी। डिज्नी का शेयर होगा ये वाला। क्लियर? ये पॉइंट हो गया आपके पास। नाउ हु इज गोइंग टू बी द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ द जॉइंट वेंचर? सो नीता अंबानी विल बी द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ जॉइंट वेंचर कंपनी। Uday Shankar will serve as a vice chairperson. So Uday Shankar sir will be vice chairperson and Neeta Ambani will be the chairperson of the organization. 70,352 crore रुपए का ये joint venture बनने जा रहा है. The biggest company in this case. One election on election commission. ठीक है सुंदरन. Sudarshan, sorry. Yeah, Sudarshan, I'll make the video. Okay. On the election commission, you are asking. ठीक है. Induson Bank and Bharat Financial Inclusion Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of IBL, have signed MOU with the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare Government of India to launch Bharat Sanjeevani कृषि उत्थान इनिशिएटिव. एक नया इनिशिएटिव लॉन्च हो रहा है, भारत संजीवनी कृषि उत्थान इनिशिएटिव. It is an initiative of IndusInd Bank along with the Bharat Financial Inclusion Limited. Now, what is this initiative? Under this initiative, these organizations will be focused on the formation of 10,000 farmer producer organization, which was the target of government of India in the budget 2024. 2024 के बजट में गवर्नमेंट ने अनाउंस किया था 10,000 to create 10,000 farmer producer organizations in India. What is the meaning of farmer producer organization? A group of farmers came together and they are doing the production or creating the byproduct of agriculture. These product will be sold on a name of a small company. That company will be owned by the group of that same farmers. That is called farmer producer organization. तो उन्हें कहा जाता है farmer producer organization. So now these three organizations will be working together to run the FPO project in 11 targeted states, including Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. तो इन 11 राज्यों में ये लोग टारगेट करेंगे for the purpose of creating the FPO. Also, building capacity building, IT infrastructure development and data management to optimize the FPO operations. So farmer producer organization, those who are already working, how to improve their efficiency. For that, providing the IT infrastructure, capacity building of FPO in areas पर भी organization काम करेंगे. Because IndusInd Bank is involved into this, definitely it have chance to create the question. The second organization which is involved into this is Bharat Financial Inclusion Limited, which was previously known as SKS Microfinance Limited. Company got the license by the Reserve Bank of India, founded in the year 1997. Hyderabad is the headquarter. Vikram Akula is the founder of the company. तो ये कंपनी के आपके पास हो गए क्या डिटेल्स. अपॉइंटमेंट न्यूज पर आते हैं. Harbhajan Singh recently appointed to promote the sports in Dubai as one Dubai as the part of Dubai Sports Council brand ambassador. So recently Mr. Harbhajan Singh have been appointed as one of the ambassador of Dubai Sports Council brand ambassadors. काफी सारे लोगों को अपॉइंट किया गया है, like Harbhajan Singh is one name, Sania Mirza another name. Everyone knows Sania Mirza, right? So Harbhajan Singh, Sania Mirza, their names were announced in the presence of Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince Mohammed, that is Sheikh Hamdam bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai. तो दुबई के क्राउन प्रिंस के सामने इनका नाम लॉन्च किया गया. ठीक है, ये क्राउन प्रिंस का पिक्चर है, यहां पर क्राउन प्रिंस का पिक्चर है. एंड आफ्टर दैट हरभजन सिंह, सानिया मिर्जा. अच्छा, ये लोग कौन है? सो खाबिब नूरम गोमोदेव. खाबिब नूरम गोमोदेव इज अ रेसलर. ये पिक्चर है खाबिब का. खाबिब, सो खाबिब इज अ रेसलर, बड़े रेसलर है यूएफसी के. वो जो WWF टाइप होता है ना, बट प्रॉपर रेसलिंग होता है उसमें, नॉट फॉर द एंटरटेनमेंट पर्पस, फॉर द प्रॉपर रेसलिंग. सो यूएफसी लेजेंड खाबिब. एंड आफ्टर दैट फुटबॉल स्टार, football icon, that is Patrick Erva. So Patrick Erva, football icon, all these have participated into this. चलो, यहां तक का पॉइंट क्लियर है. आगे मूव करें. नेक्स्ट है मॉरिशस प्रेसिडेंट पृथ्वीराज सिंह रूपन अपॉइंट्स नवीन राम गुलाम as Gulam as the new Prime Minister of the nation. So the president of Mauritius, Mr. Prithviraj Singh, have appointed the new Prime Minister of the nation. नए Prime Minister अपॉइंट हुए हैं. New Prime Minister name is Mr. Raveen Ramgulam. Ramgulam sir have been appointed as means elected as the new Prime Minister and appointed by the President of the nation. Port Louis is the capital. Mauritius is the Mauritian rupee is the currency. So capital currency easy है याद रखना. Port Louis है and rupee is the currency. National International State in News category UN COP29 mobilizing 1 trillion annually for the climate finance by 2030. पहले basic details देख लेते हैं, static details. So 2024 United Nations Climate Change Conference, that is called COP29. Everyone heard this name, right? Everyone heard this target, I think, till date. Net zero carbon emission target is 2070. सबने सुना है ये net zero carbon emission target 2070. From where this concept came to work over net zero carbon emission? That is created by COP, Conference of Parties. इन्हीं ने मिलकर बनाया है कि भाई हमको अचीव करना है net zero carbon emission. We need to protect our earth. We need to fight against the global warming के अगेंस्ट हमको काम करना पड़ेगा. We need to protect our earth. We need to start creating new forests. So on all of these things, the discussion goes in the COP29, means COP. Every year it is conducted. So this time it is conducted with the name COP29 and location is Baku, Azerbaijan. Baku, Azerbaijan is the location. 11 to 22nd of November is the date. Mr. Mukhtar Babayev is the president of COP29. So president name is important. Azerbaijan signed the Paris Agreement in 2016 and rectified in 2017. So Azerbaijan became the member of COP29 in 2017. 2017 में Azerbaijan इसका member बना था. Now the current update is COP29 says that there is a need of $1 trillion annually. $1 trillion annually climate finance by the year 2030. हर साल $1 trillion की need है for the climate finance if we want to achieve the target of net zero carbon emission. There is an urgent need of $2.4 trillion annually by 2030 to support climate in the emerging market and developing countries. So if we'll talk about emerging market developing countries, so in that case there is an urgent need of $2.4 trillion. बहुत पैसे की जरूरत है if we want to achieve the target of net zero carbon emission. This is what the data which is shared by COP29. तो मैंने basic details आपको दे दिए हैं. Move करते हैं next news पर. भारत NCX 2024 officially inaugurated. So Bharat National Cyber Security Exercise. Bharat National Cyber Security Exercise, which is an initiative of Indian cyber security resilience, was inaugurated by high-profile ceremony organized by National Security Council Secretariat in collaboration with Rashtriya Raksha University. Can anyone tell me where is this Rashtriya Raksha University is located? कहाँ पर located है ये? RRU. Rashtriya Raksha University. So Rashtriya Raksha University along with the National Security Council have recently started National Cyber Security Exercise. Why? International Fraud Awareness Week चल रहा है आपको मैंने just बताया International Fraud Awareness Week. So because of that, National Cyber Security Exercise conducted recently. It was conducted recently. 12 days exercise is a crucial step in preparing India's cyber security professional leaders to tackle the evolving threats, and it will be started from 18th of November to 29th of November. 18th of November से 29th of November इसको conduct किया जा रहा है. ठीक है, किया जा रहा है. Different countries have the target of net zero. United Nations Shashwat, United Nations target is 2070 only. India also kept the target 2070. Other countries are allowed as per their economy, they are allowed to decide their own. But United Nations target is 2070. उनका target 70 है. Next है December 2024. From December 2024, Australia will open a new scheme called Mobility Arrangement for Talented Early Professional Scheme. It is called MATES, MATES. So MATES is a scheme that will be launched by Australia for the talented early professionals from India, that the youth from India can participate and create their career or work in Australia for the duration of 2 years in one go. एक बार में 2 साल के लिए काम करने का वीजा देगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया इंडियंस को, young Indians को. So if the age is 30 and less than that, then the people will get opportunity to work in Australia and in their respective field. The visa will be available for the duration of 2 years. 2 साल के लिए वीजा इसमें जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया है वो प्रोवाइड करेगा. So Australia India entered into migration mobility partnership agreement, and according to that this MATES scheme was started. तो MATES को start किया गया है इस कारण से. So MATES will enable temporary mobility of the Indian university graduates for their early career professionals and early career professionals to start their career or to boost their career in Australia. Australia में अपना career क्या कर सकते हैं, बना सकते हैं. It will commence as a pilot program with 3,000 places for the primary applicant per program per year. तो 3,000 लोगों को लिया जाएगा इस कैटेगरी में. सो 30 year and young, the age 30 or younger, lower than that will be participated for this MATES के लिए participate किए जाएंगे. 2 year will be the visa facility. The day visa approved, within 12 months need to move to Australia and will be able to stay for 24 months. तो जिस दिन आपको वीजा मिला वहां से 12 महीने के अंदर आपको जाना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज वीजा विल गेट कैंसिल. And once you entered into Australia, you will be able to stay for 24 months. 2 साल के लिए आपको वीजा मिलेगा. This complete program is called MATES. हमारे लिए भी क्वेश्चन ये बनेगा, MATES program have been launched by which country for Indian youth professionals? तो आंसर हो जाएगा आपके लिए ऑस्ट्रेलिया. आगे चलते हैं. स्टेट इन न्यूज कैटेगरी है बाली जात्रा. Bali Jatra festival in Odisha to commemorate the ancient sea trade heritage. तो एशिया के अंदर आपके उड़ीसा से बाली तक ट्रेड किया जाता था पहले. तो उस ट्रेड को याद रखने के लिए बाली जात्रा मीन्स अ टाइप ऑफ यात्रा ओनली. सो बाली जात्रा फेस्टिवल started in Odisha recently. That is sea trading history. So it began on the full moon of Kartika and October November, run until November 22. Bali Jatra meaning is journey to Bali. इसका meaning ये journey to Bali. Odisha old tradition of the traders distance boat called boitas from the Mahanadi river during Kartik Purnima. तो महानदी रिवर का यूज करते हुए ट्रेवल करते थे बाली तक. उसको अभी रिसेंटली लॉन्च किया गया. अप्रोक्सीमेटली 2,500 स्टॉल्स featuring household item, food, offering the rich display of Odisha culture. तो उड़ीसा के कल्चर को शो करते हुए. रघुवर दास is the governor and Mohan Charan Manjhi is the chief minister of the state. आगे मूव करते हैं. इंडिया जापान signed MOU for implementation of co-development of unicorn mask for Indian Navy. So Indian Navy के लिए unified complex radio antenna, that is unicorn must for fulfillment of onboard ship of Indian Navy. So for the better connectivity of radio technology, recently the collaboration have been done between India and Japan. India और जापान के बीच में ये collaboration अभी recently हुआ है. Japan is going to support in the technology for creating this type of antenna. ये जो रेडियो एंटीना बनाया जाता है उसको बेटर क्वालिटी रेडियो एंटीना विद द बेटर कनेक्टिविटी विल बी प्रोवाइडेड फॉर द इंडियन नेवी के लिए. ठीक है. तो ये कोलैबोरेशन हुआ है अभी रिसेंटली फॉर द इंडियन नेवी बिटवीन इंडिया एंड जापान. इंडियन कोस्ट गार्ड कंडक्ट रीजनल pollution response exercise that is called REPRAX 24 at Pradeep, Odisha from November 12 to November 14. So Indian Coast Guard recently conducted a regional level pollution response exercise from 12 to 14th of November. Preparedness and coordination among the various various stakeholder in responding to the oil spill and marine pollution incidents. तो marine pollution को कम करने के लिए इंडियन कोस्ट गार्ड ने अभी रिसेंटली ये डिफेंस ये एक तरीके का एक्सरसाइज कंडक्ट किया है. इसको नाम दिया गया है रीप्रैक्स 24. रीप्रैक्स 24 दैट इज अ रीजनल पॉल्यूशन रिस्पॉन्स एक्सरसाइज इंडियन कोस्ट गार्ड ने कंडक्ट किया है. चलिए एक लास्ट न्यूज देखते हैं आज का. विक्टोरिया विक्टोरिया कैजोर ऑफ डेनमार्क crowned as the Miss Universe 2024. 73rd edition of Miss Universe event was held in Mexico City Arena with 20,000 people participated into this. Mexico hosted this event for third time and Victoria Kazor of Denmark honored with the Miss Universe title of 2024. तो हमको कवर करना होगा मिस यूनिवर्स, मिस इंडिया, मिस वर्ल्ड. सो मिस इंडिया का नाम आप लोगों को याद होगा. यू गाइस कैन क्विकली टेल मी द नेम ऑफ मिस इंडिया. एक दो न्यूज और है सिंपल सिंपल से मैं दिखा देता हूं. एक न्यूज है आपका हैदराबाद इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट have been honored with the Airport Excellence Award at Riyadh International Convention Exhibition in 2024. तो हैदराबाद इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट को ऑनर किया गया है एट रियाद इंटरनेशनल कन्वेंशन एग्जीबिशन सेंटर. मनोज वाजपेयी की एक मूवी है फेबल. So movie of Manoj Vajpayee name is The Fable, honored at by the best film at 38th Leeds International Film Festival Award and 17th of November observed in the form of International Student Day. So International Student Day observe होता है आपका 17th of November को. Belated Happy Student Day from my side and PDF will be available on this Telegram group. You can join the group to get connected with me and to get the PDF. Please like the session, subscribe the channel. Do answer in the comment box. I'll be meeting you back in the next session at 10 o'clock in the Hustle Best. Till that time, keep watching guidely. Take care. Jai Hind.